Hey, what's up, sports bettors? It's Matt Modi with OddsJam, and I locked in this pretty awesome seven-leg parlay for plus 62,000 odds, $5 to win 3,000. Every single bet that I found for this parlay, I found on the OddsJam positive expected value page, specifically on FanDuel Sportsbook. So that's something that I've been doing recently, just literally combining them all together into a parlay, only putting $5 max on it and then just seeing what happens. Obviously, the most likely scenario is that this isn't going to hit, but if I could possibly win a lotto ticket, bet $5 to win 3 grand, I'm going to go ahead and do it. So before the odds change, I'm going to go ahead and place this actual bet, which I just did. Now let's go through and talk about each of the plays that I found on the OddsJam positive expected value page and what makes them mathematically profitable. So I believe it was a 7-leg parlay total. It was. And just scrolling through the page, literally all you need to do is just find bets that are on FanDuel Sportsbook and then combine them. I did this for the NBA Finals game specifically because there's a bunch of ones specifically on FanDuel. For a regular parlay, there's some things that you can't combine. So like these first three you see here, player props can't combine. This one, I did add Texas Rangers versus Houston Astros. So it's the first half total runs under 3.5, which is just first 5 innings. That's what the first half is. The odds that we betted at on FanDuel were at 174, with the OddsJam line pricing this with the VIG removed at plus 159. Now with parlays, I don't look as much into the market width because you're really just throwing down a lotto ticket. It's not a straight bet. So this one actually was within range at 25 cents. But for the future, if there is something you see me add in a parlay above 25 cents, that's exactly why. Because for parlays, it's okay. It's a little bit different. So again, this was the first one I added. Rangers versus Astros under 3.5 first half total runs. I bet this on FanDuel, obviously. I got the odds at plus 174. This gives this bet a profit margin of roughly 5.75%. So this was one of the selections that I added. It was Astros, Rangers, first half under 3.5 plus 174 odds. The next one is just one down. The exact odds, in this case, we took an over in the first half run line. This was in the Phillies versus Marlins game. And again, similar logic, the profit margin is just above 5%, 5.36%. The odds, again, we bet it at plus 174. The OddsJam line has this at plus 151 with the VIG removed. And again, the VIG is just essentially the juice that sportsbooks price up odds themselves. So in order to get an accurate representation of what the sportsbook thinks the line should be, you need to remove the VIG, which is exactly what I did here. Which is exactly what the OddsJam positive expected value page does. So I locked this in. I got it at plus 174 odds. With no VIG, it's plus 160. So again, Phillies versus Marlins, first half alternate runs over 5.5 plus 174 odds. So just keep scrolling. All I did was I just kept going, found a play that was specifically on FanDuel Sportsbook. And then here's another one. Dodgers versus Angels, another first half one, this time another under, but it seems as though the OddsJam positive expected value page finds some value in whatever these first half runs are being priced at, the totals. So profit margin on this one was roughly 4.55%. The odds that we bet it at on FanDuel, plus 182. And then again, with the VIG removed, the OddsJam line, which is again the sharpest line in the world, pulled from the sharpest bookmaker in the world, prices this at plus 169, essentially plus 170. So here's one that was above market width at 28 cents. But again, since I'm adding this into a parlay, I didn't put as much emphasis into that. So this probably wouldn't be a bet I would take individually. If I did, I would only put roughly 1% of my bankroll on it. For a parlay, it's different because I'm betting even less than 1% of my bankroll. But this is the third one. Dodgers, Angels under 3.5 plus 182 odds. And this was right up here. Dodgers, Angels under 3.5 first half alternate runs plus 182. So keep scrolling. So here's one that I did add again to my, this was the fourth one. Nationals versus Braves, yes run first inning, minus 104 odds. Profit margin on this one, roughly 2.64%. Again, VIG removed has it at minus 109. So over 0.5 runs in the first inning of the Braves. So basically, yes, run first inning. Here it is locked in at -104. So this is the fourth one that I added. Now the next one was kind of fun. I added a CFL play. So this one I wasn't able to add. This one was new, this Padres one. So this is one that I did add. Saskatchewan Roughriders -6.5. CFL play, very fun. So a bunch of MLB ones and then this random CFL one. I did add at -110 odds, as you can see right here, -110 odds, Saskatchewan Roughriders -6.5. So then the last two ones, Reds at Diamondbacks under 3.5, Twins versus Mariners under 2.5. Again, unders, again, first half alternate runs. I won't go in through the math on all those because you just saw me do it for everything, so you kind of understand the point. But that's exactly how the process works, right? You go to the OddsJam positive EV page. You just scroll through and you find a bunch of plays specifically on one book, and then you just put $1, $5, $10, whatever number you're comfortable with. I probably wouldn't put more than 10 on something that has this many legs because the odds that it hits are very, very unlikely. But if you can, then it's a really nice hit. So I'd recommend doing the same thing, tailing these ones specifically if you can. If not, just do exactly what I did. Scroll through the OddsJam positive EV page and lock in a parlay. But that's all I got for you. So thank you guys for watching and have a good one.